We're in a jazzy mood. Sometimes people are like, they'll put on a chart, play jazzy. Like, that could mean 1,000 things, right. You know? We used to play in this jobbing band, and there was charts for everything, except for Sweet Caroline, the drum chart literally said, fake it. There was a couple guitar charts that said the same thing, where I'm like, I did not grow up in the time when this song, like, I don't know this song. Like, I've heard it, sure. When we were teenagers, Caleb Howley he used to play Sweet Home Alabama in his bar set, and the drummer had no idea what the song was, for whatever reason. He's like, it's kind of like country rock. So he goes, dun dun da 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 da. The drummer starts doing it. It's like, oh yeah, I guess.
Kinda tight.
I got some questions here. I got a lot of questions. I'll start with the easy ones. Who arranges the horn parts? Michael Nelson. Has the entire band seen Some Kind of Monster to understand all the references? Or does it just feel like inside jokes to the rest of the band, too? Has everyone seen Some Kind of Monster? You've never seen Some Kind of Monster?
Delete that.
I would say that the three of us have probably seen Some Kind of Monster 35 to 40 times. Do you guys do drugs to get so much energy on stage? The real drug, folks, is 8 hours of sleep. Don't mess around with minimal sleep. You gotta get 8 hours. That's the secret to life.
But we have not been getting that.
But that's why I've been doing the Red Bull. I haven't been getting my 8. Kenny's a 5-hour energy guy. That's a little intense for me. But
that's a dangerous game, Kenny.
I can't get in the 5-hour energy game. Ooh, here's a nice one. What dark rituals do I have to perform to achieve Eddie Barbash's tone?
You gotta spend about 3 hours a day for a couple years standing in the corner of a room facing the corner, playing one long note after another.
That's a pretty dark look you got there, son.
That's pretty dark.
That's a dark ritual. But come on, there's some other things.
You gotta turn the light out.
Okay, the horn has something to do with it. The mouthpiece has something to do with it.
Nah.
Yes, but the hours and the way that Eddie's vibrato works is part of his tone. The volume that he plays is part of his tone.
So there's the long tones, which if you're an instrumentalist, I'm sure you've heard your teacher talk about. But my secret that no one told me that I figured out on my own is play your favorite 4 bars of a melody where you can imagine what you want it to sound like and play those 4 bars over and over and over again until you can make them sound exactly how you imagine it. I used to do that with Johnny Hodges' intro on I Got It Bad.
Oh, man.
And when I lived with Joe Saylor, he would laugh because I would play it every day for like a couple hours, just do-do-wee-dee, da-da-da-da.
Give me the vintage and then give me the bluegrass. That's the Isotope vinyl plug-in for saxophone.
Wow.
That's dope. I can tell Eddie doesn't just listen to saxophone players, so that might be another thing for you to consider. This goes for any instrument. For a lot of guitar players, they feel like they're stuck in their sound, and I always say, well, who do you listen to that's not a guitar player? And like, well, all I listen to is guitar music. Well, there you go. Eddie listens to a lot of fiddle tunes, a lot of traditional folk music from different areas of the world, and that probably informs the way that he sounds. Since we're on saxophones, we got another question. This one's for Kenny. How do you hit such high notes?
Well, we don't need to hear that today.
Well, for me, if I'm doing extreme stuff, there's a lot of fingerings to get up to the highest register, but your airstream should be kind of going up like shh. So your jaw kind of comes out and rides up a little bit on your lip. And you use the lowest overtone on the horn, which is the low B flat, and you use your throat to dice the note until the partials keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller. When I'm getting really high, I'm using my throat and only one fingering the low B flat.
Wow.
What do you mean dice your
Sounded
throat?
really intelligent.
Well, you know, you have overtone. Up and up and up. And yeah. Now go for the low B flat.
Good God!
Yeah.
The low B flat. So my throat is moving, but my fingering is the same.
It's all the same
So
thing.
it's all the exact same fingers?
Wow.
Yeah. That's the extreme range. Now that's the B flat. My fingering is all the way up to that.
Right.
And then finally it gets to... it's pretty terrible. But
Well, there you have the spectrum of volume on the saxophone. Kenny being the loudest saxophone player I've ever played with, and Eddie being one of the quietest. The other part about Eddie playing one quiet phrase over and over for 2 hours, Kenny will sit and play high notes
And 100 phrases.
and 100 phrases
10 seconds.
for 7 hours. I don't know anybody who practices more than Kenny.